Good afternoon. So for our math lesson today, we're going to start in on chapter 10. So for chapter 10, we're going to work on making some of the numbers that we practiced in chapter 9. We worked on numbers 11 through 20. So you can see today that we're going to make 11, 12, and 13. And I've set this up as an I do, we do, you do. So I'm going to go ahead and do the first one for you. We'll practice these together, and then students in my class, if you'd like to have your parents take a picture of the work that you've done, you can send it to me on the dojo, and I'd be happy to give you feedback. So I'm using the same tens frame that I used last week, and then I just kind of put paper over the old one to conserve chart paper. A reminder, these are some of the different kinds of counters you can use. If you can find them lying around the house. I'm using my son's magnets. So what I did first was I just took some magnets and I scattered them in the middle. Now, I want to make 10 ones first, okay? So this is my tens frame, and we know that this makes 10. So I'm going to take these, think of these as ones, okay? This is one, this is one, this is one, and I'm going to put them into my tens frame until it's full, and then I know I have 10. I want to work on making 10 first, because if we can make 10 on paper or even in our brains mentally, it's easier then to add after that. So I'm going to make 10 first. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There I've made 10. But you see I have one left over. So if I were writing an equation or a number sentence for this, I would write 10. There's my 10 I made. So we have 10 ones plus 1 is left over. This guy is left over here. So if I have 10 plus 1, I have total 11, right? I have 10 plus 1 more gives me 11. So there I've made 11 by creating a group of 10 ones plus 1 more. Now let's do one together. So I'm going to scatter these again in the middle. Add another magnet. So some of you challenge your brain a little bit. If you saw me just add one more magnet, what do you think I'm going to make here? If last time I made 11 and I added one more, what do you think the number will be that we're making this time? So think about that. So first, if I go back and follow my steps, I'm going to make 10 first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There I've made 10, and I have 2 ones left over, 2 magnets left. So I've made 10, so I have 10 ones, plus I have these 2 left over, which gives me, if I have 10, 11, 12. So if you predicted that 12 would be the answer, you were correct. Let's try another one. Scatter them in the middle. And I'm going to add another magnet. So think again, if I'm adding one more magnet, and we know that the answer last time was 12, what do you think the answer or the sum would be this time if I added one more magnet? Let's go back to the beginning and make 10 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here's my 10 ones. I made 10. 1, 2, 3. So I have 10 plus 1, 2, 3. So 10, I made 10 plus 3. 10, 11, 12, 13. So 10 plus 3 equals 13. So now one for you to try at home if you'd like to. I'm going to scatter my magnets, and this time I'm going to take 2 magnets away. So I'm going to take 2 magnets away. So see at home, parents, you'll have to count out in your head how many magnets I have there for your children to start with for their counters, and then see if they can arrange them in your tens frames. and create an equation starting with 10. We want to make 10 first. Okay, so I'll leave that there for a minute for you to count. I'll also take a picture of this and I'll put it on the dojo so that you can see, parents, how many counters I started with for the problem. And feel free to make up more problems and send to me of the kids doing the work if you'd like to.